what's going on? It's your man, Moo Man on the mic. Saturday special edition. I told y'all I was coming back with the Saturday special edition. I'm dropping the Saturday special edition. Yo, check it out. It's been one crazy week, one hell of a weekend to begin with. The weekend's not over yet, okay? The week may be over. The weekend is just beginning. We about to get into some politic news. We about to get into some New Mexico news. We about to get into some presidential news. We about to get into some of the hottest trending topics right now. Some of it doesn't really make much sense to me. I don't know where all the attention is coming from, especially with recurring things that other artists has already done throughout the 50 years of hip-hop. Shout out to 50 years of hip-hop, okay? Sit back, let's get after it. Saturday, Moo Man on the mic special edition. All right, so check this out, right? So we got pop culture news. We got an article from Haley Hines. Drake says his painted nails have the world acting homophobic for the first time since Rich Flex. Now check this out. This past week, photos have surfaced of Drake painting his nails pink. Okay? Rumors have said, and I still have yet to read the article. I'll read all the articles live, ladies and gentlemen, right here in front of the camera. And so, I don't understand. There's been plenty of artists throughout 50 years of hip-hop who has painted the nails, okay? Not just pink. We talking about black, purple, orange, blue, all of that. Why when Drake do it, shout out to Finesse 2 Times, it's cool when they do it. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? So check it out. We have, at the same time, Drake revealed that it was his good friend Lil Yachty who convinced him to get a manicure so he stopped biting his nails. Lil Yachty looking out for him, okay? That's his man. All right, stop biting your nails, okay? Go get your nails done. Keep from biting your nails. That's better than smoking cigarettes. I know a lot of people that'll smoke cigarettes to keep from biting their nails. What y'all want Drake to do? Moving on, as a Scorpio, Drake has become accustomed to triggering extreme reactions in those he crossed paths with. He's been one of the biggest names in hip-hop for over a decade, so the father of one obviously has a lot of fans, but with that sort of fame comes inevitable haters too. The latest decision the world has been criticizing Drake for is his manicure, which has transitioned from a yucky yellow to a pretty pink as he has learned more about the world of nail art. Ladies, I'm gonna holler at y'all real quick. And I need to know, comment on the video, drop some comments below on Facebook, wherever you get your podcast. But I do want to know, do y'all hate on men getting their nails done? Like, do y'all see that as infeminate or effeminate? Are we simples? Are we munches? Are we this, all the derogatory names that y'all been calling, males for the last, 5 years now? Like, straight up, are we all of that just because we like to get our nails done? I'm not saying me, I'm just saying in general. Although I do like to keep my nails touched up, let's not be crazy about it. There's some males who stretch their nails out to look like whole claws. To be honest with you, I just don't think that's helpful in the bedroom. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's gonna get you farther in the bedroom. You know what I mean? And I like to give massages. What do I look like with a wildebeest claw on your kneecap trying to give you a massage? All right? What are your preferences, ladies? Moving on. The Canadian has always been something of a trendsetter, so seeing him experiment with typically feminine things isn't surprising. As it turns out, however, he actually began painting his nails to curb the habit of biting them. Drake revealed this during an Instagram back and forth with Lil Yachty, with the Georgia native trolling his friend on his It's All a Blur tour. Boy got them heavy hangers in his ear, little bro. Alright, look. He's taking advice from his mans. Alright? Shout out to Lil Yachty. Alright? He's looking out for his mans. Alright? A healthy way. Get the nails done. Alright? Boom. Next time, use some clear polish. All right, we're moving on. All right, so check it out. We got Ice Spice, right? So there's a rumor going on, headline going around, that Lotto has taken Ice Spice's flow, her swag, her whoop in a song, Boy Liars Part 2. All right, I haven't heard it yet, but I'm already gonna stop this before it even gets any fodder. Before the flame gets to a flicker, we're gonna nip this in the bud on Moo Man on the mic right now. So check it out. Listen, Ice Spice, you know what I'm saying? It's been mulling around that Nicki Minaj is trying to sign her, and she ain't already signed. All right, we already know Lotto has polarized herself around the Cardi B clique. You know what I mean? And this, that, and the third. So, and we know that the industry just lusts and loves to put these females against and ahead of each other, especially for the ratings. And don't to mention, nowadays when they sign those 360 checks, those 360 contracts, within the contracts you got these record labels who insure them, okay, life insurance and all this, that, and the third. So what do they matter if things hit the street and things get real? All right, now let me tell y'all something. I don't think Ice Spice sounds like Lotto, nor do I think Lotto sounds like Ice Spice, and I'm pretty sure Lotto has been in the game longer than Ice Spice. If I'm wrong, leave a comment. But I'm almost certain. I love them both. They're both incredible female artists. Female artists have been taking over the game in the last 10 years. I enjoy their artistry and I enjoy their crafts. Now, what I don't enjoy is any of their fans, Lotto's fans or Ice Spice fans, Nicki Minaj or Cardi B fans, if the fans start flickering that flame, you know what I'm saying, out of pure enjoyment or because they want to see some drama, you're wrong. All right, you're dead wrong. These are some incredible artists. Stop vicariously living through their lives by trying to create drama. Go find your own drama. All right, and then go try to talk to Ice Spice and Lotto and let them know that you have drama too. They're not going to care, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Do not try to create drama when there's no drama to be had. I'm looking for an Ice Spice and Lotto song. I need a track. You know what I mean? Straight up. Let's keep it cute. Let's keep it cute. We're moving on. All right, so we're going to get into some political news real quick, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? So check it out. So we know this war. We know the Russian and we know the Ukraine war has been going on for a little bit over some time right now. I know back in its early days, everybody thought it was going to last a week, maybe two. You know what I mean? No. It's been a year plus. All right, so check it out. We have Putin's fall could be the domino that topples world autocrats. Okay, this is an article by Shama, opinion contributor. Vladimir Putin is likely on his way out of the Russian presidency. He will be followed by autocrats governing countries such as Hungary, Turkey, and Israel, to name a few. Though this process will take some time, it is a clear triumph of the innovative democratic principles upon which the United States was founded in 1776. When Putin entered the national political stage in 1999, he was handpicked by then Russian President Boris Yeltsin and elected by the Duma. I was doing work in Russia, then I witnessed how proud Russians were of their new president. Like them, he was ordinary, critical of how most states' enterprises were privatized by a small number of men, the oligarchs or robber barons, and embarrassed by the declining reputation of his country. You know what I mean? Russia for a very long time was under strict communist control, and the communist playbook and manual kept getting repeated in all fashions of society in Russia. You know what I'm saying? The citizens became communistic in their mindset and how they live their lives. One go down, you all go down. One drops a tissue, no one's gonna buy no more tissue anymore. You know, no one takes responsibility for themselves because everyone takes responsibility for everyone else. It is a herd mentality. You know what I mean? And that's what Russia has been down on a mental level, on a countrywide level for decades. So check it out. A master for Machiavellian, Putin quickly solidified his position in popularity by raising pensions, investing in economic growth, pushing oligarchs, voicing his desire for a greater Russia, and cooperating with the West. All right, so that's how it began in the beginning. You know what I mean? Less noticeable was his investments in the development of new cyberspace technologies that were eventually used to interface in the 2016 U.S. presidential elections, and in the army that would annex the Crimea Peninsula in 2013 and invade Ukraine in 2022. This time with a failure that allowed the private army, the Wagner Group, and its leader to form Putin ally Yevgeny Prigozhin to mutiny against him, signaling the end of his tenure. All right, so even Putin's right-hand mans and left-hand mans don't like what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? And they've turned on him, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of them has turned on him. We got billionaires. We got billionaires, factions of the mob. You know what I'm saying? Ma Familia, okay? Because that's really what it means. Mafia, Ma Familia, family. All right? Now you got families of these people. All right? Most of them are in the shadows. Okay? They own the super mega yachts around the world. You know, they buy and sell those, trade it off to each other from family to family, increasing the equity value. It's just like buying a house. That's neither here nor there. The point of the matter is that Putin is going down, all right? And a lot of people may try to go down with him. There's a lot of bodies that still have yet to be unburied, a lot of ghosts that are still following a lot of people's choices and decisions from hundreds of years ago that carry on the influence today. They don't want the world to find that out, especially the other oligarchs of the world. You know what I mean? It's a shark eat shark world at the tippy top of the 1%, and not everyone is trying to get eaten. So do not be super surprised if Putin, you know what I'm saying, if the world just gathers together, the Kremlin, you know what I'm saying, a couple families, you know what I'm saying, Poland maybe, you know, everybody just start grouping together and be like, yo, check it out, Putin, you're not it, okay, you're not gonna make it, all right? We're gonna keep close to that story. I'm curious about that. We're moving on. All right, so check it out. Nobody controls me. The woman senator seeking Mexico presidency. Got an article from Jean Arce. I'm sorry if I just crunched up your name. All right, but we're moving on. So check it out. We got a businesswoman and opposition senator with indigenous roots. Xochitl Galvez, I'm sorry if I chopped that up, has jolted Mexican politics in a bid to replace President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, a self-styled champion of the underprivileged. Galvanez's decision to run for the top job has raised the chances of women taking the reins of Latin American country for the first time next year. The 60-year-old computer engineer and technology company owner who has a child sold candy to help her family is seen by many as the opposition's best hope of defeating the ruling party. All right, you know, keep this in mind. You know, Mexico has been having a rough go at it for the last 30 years. You know what I'm saying? A little longer than that. And even recently, with the dissolving of the Mexican-Texas border, the immigrant problem, the corruption, the mob factions, the paramilitary mob factions down there. You know what I mean? Like, it's been pretty tough. So Mexico has been looking for a new leader, and it might come in the form of a woman. You gotta love it. When I say that women have been doing their thing in the last 10 plus years, I mean just hyper speed, they have been doing just that. I'm real curious to see if she does this. Galvanez has already crossed swords with Lopez Obrador, accusing him of machismo, after he branded her the candidate of the power mafia, a reference to the opposition. Machos like you are afraid of an independent and intelligent woman, she said in a video message directing at Lopez. In my life, no one has given me anything, and from you, I only want one thing, that you respect me. Boom. I love it. You know what I'm saying? She flat out said it. You gonna respect me because I got policies that obviously are way better than yours. I got the interest of my people in mind. And when it comes to women ruling the potential presidency, it excites me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm curious to see how this is gonna turn out, but we got to move on. All right, so check it out. We have an article of Keke Palmer. I know that cracked off during the week. It was a firestorm with that. You know what I mean? Again, you got her baby dad. I'm not sure if he was insecure. I'm not sure if it was he wanted to come at Usher, but Usher's the thug. You know what I'm saying? A lot of don't get Usher twisted. I know the true fans know. We know. Usher sings. He does his thing. He does have hands. Okay, he does have hands. Let's be clear about that. So I'm not sure if he wanted to come at Usher but got too scared of the hands, or maybe he thinks he can control Keke Palmer, and that's my girl. Sure, her come up in the last 4 years have been astronomical, people. Astronomical, from Yay High to her beautiful baby that they had together. So recently she was at the Usher, you know what I'm saying, Usher's tour, doing a show, doing a thing. Got serenaded by Usher, you know what I mean? And she looking real casually sexy too. It's not like everything was out, not like how it was, you know, not like some of these females who shall remain nameless, but you see them in the videos. She wasn't like that. No, she had the black bodysuit with the black overlay. I would have told her to wear some white polka dots with that, if you ask me. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is it was a casual sexiness. She's casually sexy. I love me some casually sexy Keke Palmer. So understand this. Why is it that her baby dad got mad? Why is it that she can't show a couple booty cheeks when she want to? She just had a baby. Come on now. Somebody explain that to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not understanding. So it was a firestorm over the internet. You know what I'm saying? The internet went into a hiatus. They started deleting pictures of him and Keke Palmer, and you know, now fans are calling them to they should separate, or, you know, it's toxic masculinity, maybe on the baby dad's part. I don't think it's toxic masculinity. I just think it's a misunderstanding of what he believes is tolerable in this day and age when it comes to the sexuality and the sexualness that females are free to express in this country, even more so now with the advent of Megan Thee Stallion, with the advent of Nicki Minaj, with the advent of so many powerful, beautiful women taking their sexuality and using it as a way of confidence, using it as a way of silent protest against toxic masculinity. You see what I'm saying? And in the many ways that they do that, from the runway in Paris where Cardi B is at right now to Keke Palmer enjoying Usher. I don't understand where the insecurity is coming from with her baby dad, but check it out. You cannot pull a baddie. All right, let me say this one more time. You cannot pull a baddie and expect, you know what I'm saying, to be cool. You can't pull a baddie and then expect to be like, oh, I don't think you should wear this or you should wear that. That's not how this is gonna work. Okay, you think that Moneybagg Yo is gonna come at Ari talking about, oh, you should put something else on? No, you met her like that right there, right where it was at. You better leave that alone. You liked me when you met me when I was dressed like this. I don't understand the difference now, baby. You're not. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'd see if I was running around here with a string shoelace thong on and that was it, with some Skittle shoes, okay, then there would be rise for concern. But it's not. That was a casual, sexy situation. Black on black on black on black, okay? Wakanda forever. We got to move on, but just one more thing. Listen, my dude, good luck, my dude. Good luck, my dude. But now you got to deal with her fans, and now you got to deal with other fans coming out in the woodworks. And mind you, I didn't know who you were until 10 minutes ago. Moving on. All right, y'all. So check it out. We got an intermission real quick, only just because I'm having trouble pulling up the next article. But check it out. While we in our intermission, I want to do a little segment real quick on the Saturday special, and it's called the Facebook feed. All right, where I give a lot of shout outs and a lot of attention to what's on my Facebook feed, other artists, other people who are doing their thing. Okay, so what I want to do is shout out to Sip Zone, all right, Entertainment, and his whole entire clique, his whole entire squad, who out there in Mississippi right now with Bootsy Badass, with his hot #1 single going down right now. All right, he's been doing this thing for years upon years in the Midwest, Minnesota, Minneapolis, Midwest at large. Been doing his thing, been putting people on, making hot music, independent artists left and right. Shout out to Lady E, the right hand woman. I mean, just been doing they thing. And now he got the hot single with Bootsy Badass in Mississippi right now. I love it. That's what's been flooding my feed. Shout out to Polo Shay. She came out with something real hot just the other day. I had to share and play the single my daggone self. All right, she's been doing her thing. Shout out to her. Let me do a birthday shout out to Ashley Smith. It's her birthday today. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw her a little digital birthday cake. Somebody got to go buy her another shower head. I think she probably broke the last one. Just shout out to everyone on my Facebook feed that's been doing their thing. I've been paying attention. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep paying attention. We're going to do more segments of the Facebook feed, Frenzy. You know what I mean? And now that I pulled up the next article, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to move on. Again, shout out to everyone on the Facebook feed. Shout out to all the independent artists. Shout out to everyone who is taking the initiative to take their life back and make it better. Shout out to y'all. Moving on. All right, y'all. So I got an article, all right, from The Hill. All right, so check it out. So we got an article talking about everyone is scared of another recession. Everyone seems to think another recession is coming. All right, so check it out. I don't believe another recession is coming. I believe that they've been trying to trigger one, but it hasn't been working because there's so many more people in this country with so much more money than what the IRS and everyone else really thinks. Everyone has gotten real smart with money, especially the digital currency, especially with Bitcoin, especially with Lira, you know what I'm saying? Especially with Ethereum, especially with the transactions and the currency of the value of the dollar. People have gotten smart with it, all right? People know that the way to really get that coin out here in America is through equity and taxes. All right, boom. And then how you set that equity and how you set those taxes up, how you create those LLCs and them nonprofits, how you structure the corporation, how you write it off, how you exchange from fiscal quarter to the fiscal quarter to the next. All right, people have gotten smart. I don't think the IRS and I don't think the International Monetary Fund and I daggone sure don't think Yellen really quite understand the intelligence of the masses of people, because they think that we are stupid and that they're technocratic and they seem to know all of the economic procedures and social psychological theorems. I'm sorry. If that was the case, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And as a matter of fact, if that was the case, there wouldn't be such resistance against the financial choices that they've been making. Right? I mean, you know, A plus B plus C, right? Pythagorean theorem. Don't let me get started. I'm not even going to do 1, 2, and 3. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is there's more money in the world than ever before, especially in America. And with a recession that they've been trying to trigger by increasing these interest rates, it hasn't been working. You know, I think that they would have to increase those interest rates about 8 more times from what they've already done. Hasn't it been about 5 or 6 times? You know what I mean? Somebody fact check me and we can have that conversation. All I'm saying is I don't think there's going to be another recession. I think they've been trying to trigger one, but I think we've been pushing back hardcore with our financial literacy despite them not putting that kind of positivity on the news. That's just my personal opinion. All right? We're moving on. Okay, y'all. So the last article I want to touch up on is Zuckerberg, people. Okay, listen. Analysis. Meta's friendly threads collide with unfriendly internet. So Zuckerberg has dropped the Twitter killer. Okay, he's dropped the threads. And everybody's been rushing to it. From artists to singers to actors of all types. The threads, all right? I haven't gotten on it yet. I don't know if I'm going to get on it quite just yet. I have to wait. You know, it's just like when I buy my stocks. I got to, you know, when there's a new stock that cracks off, a new IPO that gets mentioned, you know what I mean? I gotta let a couple 100,000 get up on there, see how that traffic work out, see what kind of numbers I can pull, see what kind of numbers I can see, and then I will get in. Then I will step in. You see what I'm saying? And so the threads has been a predominantly positive force so far, and it's been meeting a lot of negative people that's been getting on it. All right, this is an article written by Katie Paul from Reuters, which states that Mark Zuckerberg has pitched Meta's Twitter copycat app Threads as a friendly refuge for public discourse online and opinions, framing it in sharp distinction to a more adversarial Twitter, which is owned by billionaire Elon Musk. We are definitely focusing on kindness and making this a friendly place, Meta CEO Zuckerberg said on Wednesday, shortly after the service is launched. Maintaining the idealistic vision for Threads, which attracted more than 70 million users in its first 2 days, is another story. To be sure, Meta Platforms Meta AO is no newbie at managing the rage-baiting, smut-posting internet hordes. The company said it would hold users of the new Thread app to the same rules it maintains on the photo and video sharing social media service Instagram. So it's actually partnered up with Instagram and this, that, and the third. It doesn't really stand alone. It actually uses the interface of Instagram to attract its users, hence the 70 million in just a couple days. I don't know. I have a mixed feeling about this. I don't think Threads could stand alone. Maybe, you know, it being interfaced with Instagram is a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. We're just going to have to wait and see. I need a couple. I need some more. I know 70 million is on there right now. I probably need another 70 million just for my own peace of mind, because it just could be a gold rush. It could simply be a gold rush, and it could simply crash in the public face of opinion when you see two conglomerate billionaires like Zuckerberg and Elon Musk battle it out. To be honest with you, I think they're going about their influence the wrong way. If you ask me, they're billionaires, right? They could save the world in certain kind of ways, but they can't, but they won't, because they're bought off already. All I'm saying is, if they would get off that, you know what I'm saying, and really get on some real live, like, I really do want to actually change the world for the better instead of creating Facebook threads and Instagrams and shenanigans and such, then I would think that they would start, you know, teaching the masses that follow them the very techniques it takes to do the kind of IT work that creates these kinds of platforms, the broadcasting networks it takes to create these platforms. I think they should start teaching their own followers the real jewels on how to get where they're at. That's my personal opinion, rather than going back and forth like, oh, Threads is better or Twitter is better. I think neither is better. I think y'all going about y'all systems the wrong way. Personal opinion. But check it out. That'll do it, people. That'll do it for Moon Man on the Mic Saturday special edition. I got some more spoken word pieces I'm gonna drop. I just dropped another one to Title Less. If you haven't heard the Title Less, go check it out. It's super dope. If you haven't heard any of my other spoken word, hit me on every platform: Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, SoundCloud, everywhere, people. I got more dropping, and I will see y'all on the podcast next Friday, next Saturday. It's your man's Moon Man on the Mic.